How's it going, YouTube? Sick Eric back again with another video, and today we're going to be doing a spec comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. We're going to be comparing the specs, maybe show you guys some pictures and display and a little bit of audio. So really excellent devices. Both of the two best devices of 2020 in my opinion, the Samsung being the most affordable and the Note being the most premium device of 2020. So let's go ahead and jump down into it. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the S20 Fan Edition and the display. So it does have a 6.5 inch AMOLED display. It has 120 Hz refresh rate and it does support HDR10. It does have an 84.8 screen to body ratio, 1080p by 2400, 20 by 9 aspect ratio, and 407 pixels per inch. It does have an always on display, as you can see right there, and it is covered in Corning Gorilla Glass 3. Going on over to the Note 20, you get a 6.9 inch dynamic AMOLED display, so a lot larger display, 120 Hz HDR10 plus. It's got 91.7 screen to body ratio, so it is a lot more bezel-less than the S20. So really nice displays on both of them. You can't go wrong. Both displays are really excellent. Resolution of 1440 by 3088, so a lot higher res on the Note 20. And you do get a 496 pixels per inch. It does have an always on display as well as all Samsungs do, and it does have Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, which is the latest in Gorilla Glass technology, more drop resistant and scratch resistant apparently on this one than on the S20. Only thing about the Note 20 is that it only does 120 Hz at full HD. It'll do 60 on WQHD, which is a little bit of a downer, but you really can't tell the difference. These displays are really nice on either one of them. You cannot go wrong. Samsung does make the best displays. Going on over to the dimensions, over here on the S20, it is 6.29 inches tall, 2.93 inches wide, and 0.33 inches thick. It does, like I said, have a glass back with an aluminum frame. It does have IP68 water and dust resistance. You get your micro SD card up here on top, and it does weigh 6.70 ounces. Going on over to the Note 20 Ultra, it is 6.49 inches tall, 3.4 wide, and 0.32 thin, so it is a little bit thinner than the S20, which is crazy. This is such a big device and it is a lot thinner than the S20. It is of course a lot larger. It weighs 7.34 ounces, so a little bit heavier. Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, like I said. SIM card tray is up top. IP68 water and dust resistance, of course. And let's go ahead and do a little walk around on both of these devices. You do get your power and volume on the right hand side. Camera bumps on the rear top left. Samsung logos at the bottom. Up here up top, you do get your SIM tray and micro SD card in the same spots, and microphones in the same spots. Left hand side, nothing. At the bottom over here, you get your speakers in two different areas, your USB type C and a microphone, and then you also get your S Pen on the Note. So they did move the S Pen from this side to the left hand side, which is a little weird, and the speaker is awkwardly placed just because you do tend to cover that up a little bit, while on the Samsung it's a little bit placed in a better area. So with that being said, really nice specs on these, both excellent devices. The win will probably have to go to the Note 20 just because it just looks freaking amazing. This thing is the most beautiful phone ever. Samsung though looks nice and it feels great with this matte plastic back, but still it is plastic. It might be a little bit more durable. Going on over to the platform, this Samsung S20 is running Android 10 with One UI 2.5. It is upgradable to Android 11 One UI 2.0, but that update is still rolling out. Snapdragon 865 over here on the S20, 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of expandable storage via micro SD card. You do get an Adreno 650 on the Samsung S20. So really nice specs over here. Over here on the Note 20 Ultra, you get a Snapdragon 865 Plus. It is running Android 11 right now. It just got updated to One UI 3.0. Definitely a huge improvement. Still waiting on that update for the S20, by the way. You do get an Adreno 650 as well. This model has 12 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage with micro SD card support. So really nice specs there. The Note 20 also has UFS 3.0 storage, while over here on the S20 FE you do get UFS 3.1 storage right there. So really nice specs. Going on over to the cameras, both of these take really excellent pictures and video. The Note 20 does have that edge with the more premium camera setup, but the S20 is still versatile and you get all of your sensors right there and a very nice front-facing camera. So starting off with the S20, you do get a main sensor of 12 megapixels with an aperture of f1.8. You get a telephoto sensor 8 megapixels with an aperture of f2.4, and you do get a 12 megapixel ultra wide aperture of 2.2. Front-facing camera is a 32 megapixel front-facing camera with an aperture of f2.2. You can record 4K 60 on the front and on the back, which is really nice for a phone priced at this such low price point. Going on over to the Note 20, you do get more fancier cameras on the back. You get a 108 megapixel main sensor, which is absolutely insane. I think it does pixel bin to about 12 as well. You do get an aperture of f1.8. You get a 12 megapixel periscopic telephoto lens with an aperture of f3.0, and then a 12 megapixel ultra wide with an aperture of f2.2. Front facing camera is a 10 megapixel camera with an aperture of f2.2. You can record up to 8K video recording on the rear, which is absolutely insane. Front facing camera can record up to 4K 60 frames per second. So really nice specs over here on the Note. And you do get that 50 times optical zoom on the Note with that periscopic camera. Over here you do get 30 times digital zoom, and I believe it is 3 times optical if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3 times optical, but you do get a 30 times digital zoom. So really nice cameras on either or. You'll probably be seeing some pictures flash on your screen taken with these, just a little bit of comparisons on there. Going on over to some other stuff, USB-C 3.2 on the S20 FE, and then over here on the Note you do get USB Type-C as well. Stereo speakers on both of these with Dolby Atmos on both, so that is really nice. You get a lot of options for your Dolby Atmos, movie, music, auto, and voice. I usually just keep it on auto. Stereo speakers on both of these are really nice. You do get that earpiece up top acting as your secondary speaker, and then your speaker at the bottom. No headphone jacks, unfortunately, on either one of these. Both speakers are tuned by AKG on both devices, so really nice specs there, and they do sound really good as far as quality goes and the loudness of each device. Going on over to battery, they both have a 4500 milliamp hour battery, which is really nice. As far as battery life goes, I just got the Note 20, so I'm still testing it out. With the S20, you do get pretty good battery life. It will get you through a whole day, no problem whatsoever. You get over here on the Note 20, you get 25 watt fast charging. Also on the S20, you get 25 watt fast charging, 15 watt wireless charging, fast wireless charging on both of these, and you do get 4.5 watt reverse power share on both of these, which means you could charge smaller devices on the rear, which is really nice. Both of these have in-display fingerprint sensors. The only difference between the two, the Note 20 is a ultrasonic, while over here on the S20 it is an optical. So about the speeds, the S20 might be a little quicker. The difference isn't that much. They're both pretty reliable. They both have face recognition, which is nice, and you do also have your option to enter in your PIN or password for security options. But both of these fingerprint sensors work really well. As you can see, the Note 20 is a little bit higher up than the S20s, but either way they both work really well. It's just one's an ultrasonic and then one is an optical, which of course lights up whenever you put your finger on there. As far as other features go, the Note 20 does have Bluetooth 5.0, and so does the S20. IP68 water and dust resistance, Wi-Fi 6 on both of these. Really nice. Note 20 is upgradable to Android 11, and so is the S20. It's just the S20 has not gotten the update yet. Keep in mind, this is a T-Mobile variant, and the Note 20 I have here is straight from Samsung. It is an unlocked variant, so it has gotten that Android 3.0 One UI 3.0 Android 11 update, while over here on the Samsung S20 I still have not gotten that update. As far as colors go, on the Note 20 you do get 3 different colors. You get a Mystic Bronze, which is sort of a matte finish on the back, a Mystic White, which is this color right here, really nice clean color. And you also get a Mystic Black on the Note 20. Now the Samsung does offer more colors that are available for it right now. You get about 6 different colors on the Samsung. You get Cloud Lavender, Cloud Mint, which is this color, Cloud Navy, White, Red, and Cloud Orange over here on the FE. So it is a little bit more of a fun phone that you could get more colors over here on the S20 Fan Edition. Both of these support wireless DeX, so you could connect these to a monitor or computer wirelessly and use them as sort of a computer, make these into a computer. So really nice options for there. I don't really use DeX, so can't really tell you much about that, but if you do use DeX and you want that option, you can do that on either one of these. As far as price goes, the Note 20 Ultra, if you buy straight from Samsung, which is this model, it can cost you about $12.99, but they do have excellent trade-in deals. If you trade in an eligible device, you can get up to $600 for that trade-in, which will make this $699. If you go on Amazon, you can get this for $10.99, and of course if you try to get this renewed, you could probably go a little bit lower than that. So really excellent deal if you have those eligible trade-ins. If you don't, $12.99 is still very expensive, but if you can get this a little bit cheaper, let me tell you, it is worth it. Over here on the Samsung, the prices range anywhere between $550 to $700. I believe you can get these on sale. I know they were on sale for about $550 at once, but I think the official price is $699 over here on the S20 Fan Edition. But both really excellent devices. They're both fast and snappy. If I have to give the win to being like performance and fast, it'll probably be the Note 20, just because it has more RAM on there. As far as display goes, they're both very similar. The Note 20 does have a higher resolution if you do not run it at 120 hertz, so it does have that advantage. Stereo speakers, they're both about the same. Camera quality, probably have to go to the Note 20, but the S20 is not that far behind. Front facing cameras, you get a higher front facing camera over here on the S20 with that 32 megapixel compared to your 10 on your Note 20. So really nice. Design wise, definitely no brainer, has to go with the Note. It just looks awesome. You do get your S Pen and all your S Pen capabilities over here to where you could draw, sign documents, do anything that you want with this S Pen. You could also just use it as a stylus. So really nice features on the S Pen. You can also use it to take pictures if you want. Let's see if I can open it up. So you can snap pictures, double press, single press to snap a picture. So really nice Bluetooth capability with this S Pen. So you do get that advantage on the Note 20. So with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. This has been my spec comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. Both great devices. If you're gonna think about going for the S21, I suggest going for the Samsung S20 Fan Edition just because it's higher spec. If you're thinking about going to the S21 Ultra, definitely check out the Note 20 Ultra. It is cheaper and you still get a lot of the same features. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.